We are live, Neil.
You are now tuned into Latin Vibes Radio en la calle.
All right, and goes.
Hello.
Buenas noches, everybody. Welcome to Latin Vibes Radio en la calle. I am Neil, the First Lady.
I am DJ Ty.
Keep going.
What are we doing?
Talk.
Oh, we're back. We're back.
Buenas noches.
The haters.
Afternoon. Good evening.
Haters are messing with us.
Yeah, buenas tardes, noches. Buenas noches.
Eh,
Yeah, we're back. Just to let everybody know, we are moving soon. So this will be the last show for the season, summer season, quote unquote. Penny, did you introduce yourself?
she did.
Oh, she did? Okay. I'm sorry.
Everybody introduce themselves again.
Yeah. I'm a little flustered and upset because this is our last show for the season. No, we will find a new location. We'll keep you guys posted on the new location very shortly. But we
Or
appreciate
somebody's basement, whichever comes first. So.
hopefully not someone's
Yeah,
basement.
hey, we can do like Wayne's World, man. That should be tight.
I mean, I got a space, but I don't think my wife want all that noise in her house.
Arrrr, you know my mouth.
Yeah.
Who the hell is that?
Yeah, it'd be like all these women. Anyway, so we got a good show today. We got Edwin and La Mafia.
Guaco.
Guaguanco.
Guaguanco. You chopping it up.
Reference Celia Cruz song, right?
Uh-huh.
Just to understand, salsa band around the area been performing, I'd say close to 20 years. Actually been performing prior to that. They definitely are probably one of the top Latin salsa bands in the city. We also have, speaking of music and bands and DJ production, DJ Soul Tricks, who is a bachata producer, organizer, arranger, very prominent in the dance community. We'll talk to him in a few minutes. But yeah, we got an action-packed show. It is Tuesday, and we just had a weekend. So how was your weekend, Neil?
It was all right.
What'd you do other than
Work.
try on 59 bathing suits for the pool?
What do you do? Huh? What do you do? What do you mean? What did I do this weekend?
She's a multitasker.
Oh, what do I do? I deliver medication.
Yeah, and she's a full-time mom.
Full-time mom, softball player, artist, entrepreneur,
runner, track star.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get that.
Softball player.
Yeah.
You can't forget that.
Huh?
Forget that.
Okay.
The softball.
Yeah, no, I definitely can't forget the softball.
Did you play this weekend?
No, you know what? Y'all notice that it's starting to get cold already, but yet, Mother Nature done made it her business to practically rain all summer, which jeopardized a lot of our games. You know what I'm saying? So now the season's pretty much over.
So you have no more games for the season?
We got our asses kicked the last game. I ain't even
wow!
I ain't even going. You know how some people always just praise all the winning shit? No, we got our asses.
I just remember when we got to the point to where we were losing. Every game after that point was practice. we didn't call them official games anymore.
I felt like I was Redskins for a minute.
Oh wow! Really?
No, I'm just joking.
Just going out to do better than you did the last time.
Sure did, but I can honestly say as a team we improved a lot compared to when I first started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Huh? No. In the softball.
Oh, yeah, softball.
In the softball.
So when's the next season start?
We actually are doing the fall season's coming up.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly when that's going to begin. It just depends on the league. So I'm pretty sure I'll get the message in the chat or the email.
So this time around, as part of our crew, K Rico Latin Vibes, King Vision, we are going to make a commitment to come to at least a couple of your games. Hopefully, maybe even broadcast live.
Okay.
That would be dope.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
That would be good.
So make
Some
sure
support.
it's your best game, your best game that day.
Yeah, don't get me nervous and shit. Look, that would be the day that I probably fall on my ass. Like I
Nah,
did
don't do
last.
that. Don't please.
Oh, I'm just happy
Yeah,
that the day
no.
that I did that did happen, nobody showed up to come see me. Which
Really?
I was happy that day because the way I fell between first and second base, young, it was recordable because it was like one of those sports funny moments,
Mm-hmm.
like a blooper.
A blooper.
Yeah, it was like a blooper.
Como se dice bloopers?
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
I
Well, yeah, I don't know how you say bloopers, like cagadas.
Because I don't follow them. I sent it to them. But go ahead, keep going, keep going.
Henny, how was your weekend?
How was my weekend? It was lit. It was popping.
Oh,
Whoever was in
do
tune
tell.
with my Instagram, they seen it all.
Okay, what'd you do? Come on, stories.
Was it Friday or Saturday? You see, there was
The
a
days
lot of
just
going
run
on.
into
It was
each other.
Friday.
I gotta check my phone. Let me check my phone.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because I post everything in
Uh-huh.
my archives, so I can like repost it later on, talk about it,
Okay, so she had a thriller weekend.
revisit the memories. Yeah, but let me check. Friday.
This segment is brought to you by Cake and Bake.
Yes.
A Green
Oh
Label
yeah, so
company.
Friday.
Green Label Company. Don't forget to get
I
your
went to-
Green Label goodies.
Nice.
I went to the club. It's called Barcode. It's in DC. I
Yeah.
went there for Arena B's music video release.
Okay,
Oh, wait.
So
which is right around the corner from 12 after 12. Just wanted to say that. Go ahead.
Oh, she went to Barcode.
Yeah.
I went to Bar Taco.
Where's Bartok?
I'm not here.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good.
Bar
And,
Taco.
oh
What the
man,
hell
and
is-
yesterday was
Taco
really
Bar? Oh,
no. It's called Bar Taco. You go right, and they have different type of tacos. They have the shrimp and lime. They have
Where's it at?
it's in DC. It's
It's
also
Hispanic restaurant, right?
not really
Because
Hispanic.
it doesn't
taco.
sound like
Yeah,
it's
because
Hispanic.
the tacos really are not Hispanic tacos. Like they got falafel tacos, 2 big balls in one taco.
Falafel.
Falafel. Falafel. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, yo soy fina. I don't even say it.
Oh.
It's like saying Tarjay. Shut up. You know. So the 2 balls. They
That
got
sounds
that.
dope as shit though.
They
Falafel?
have duck.
Duck? Oh,
Yeah. They have ribeye tacos. They have. It's just a whole different type of taco scene, right?
Mhm.
And then it's like a la carte, so you order as you want it, and they'll just keep bringing it out to you. You just go on your phone and scan the menu.
Okay.
Then they have this. My favorite drink of the whole menu is the smoky. It has watermelon. It's made with watermelon. It's a bit cute. It's just delicious. I like
it's
what.
like Star Trek.
Yeah. So it's all. It's all. Oh,
I'm gonna
don't
try
even.
that.
Don't
I'm gonna
even.
try it.
And there's
Speaking of watermelon, did you say watermelon?
yeah.
Okay, speaking of watermelon, I wanna make a salad. You gotta add like feta cheese in it and
With
different kind of
watermelon?
stuff. Oh, I believe you add salt and vinegar.
I made a watermelon salad.
Stay tuned.
Where is it?
This week
You
I'm gonna
bring
make
it in?
something.
I made a watermelon salad.
You didn't bring it in?
No, because you didn't ask me for it.
Sandia.
Besides that, on Saturday, I went to the mansion pool party. It was in Reston.
In Reston,
Virginia.
Virginia? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What was going on
to
there?
do the performance for Rena B
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
for her song. It's called Feelings.
Okay,
Yeah.
she had a video release.
It was fun. I got to like meet cool people, especially the production that was there to record everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we know Rena B, right? You didn't know that?
They didn't know what.
That we know Rena. We
Of course,
get
I check
history.
everybody's account. Come on. I can't
Said
come
I
on
check
here and
everybody's
not
account.
know.
Yeah. We out in the streets in La Calle on a daily basis, so we know these folks. But that's cool. That's cool. So you got to experience the video
Music
production and all
video side of things and meeting new people. Like anything that has to do with my crafts, my dreams, my passion,
that. Mm-hmm.
it's all interconnected. you know?
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
So I'm really happy that I kind of like submerged myself into it. Yeah,
That's good. Progress.
exactly.
So we do have DJ Soultrix waiting for us. So we're going to talk to him in about 5 seconds.
Open the door, let him in.
Right. Hello, hello, how are you?
Oh, ya vino con equipo y todo. He ready.
Yeah, yeah.
He came ready.
For folks that don't understand, he is the real deal, DJ Soul Tricks. Where you based out of? My Florida, right?
Yes, sir. Tampa, Florida. What's going on?
Okay.
Oh crap.
Could you put it in full screen?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I gotta hold up before I do it. I gotta see why he can't do it.
We're trying to get the sound so we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Just nod your
Yes.
head, yes
Yeah,
or no. Yeah,
yes.
you
Okay,
can. Okay,
okay, he
yeah,
can hear us.
yeah, he
Cool,
can.
cool, cool. So remixes that you hear, I'd say probably on the radio or you hear on social media, a lot of them, probably majority of them, come from this guy right here. He's made it in an art form. What are you laughing at? You know him?
No, I know.
No.
No, I know. I know somebody who entered the chat.
Okay, somebody's calling you yummy. Anyway, um, so he's been doing bachata remixes on songs that you would not normally hear as bachata remixes, and yeah, all of them are dope. They're legit. You
Okay,
definitely
where-
need to
Where do I find the music?
his stuff. I'll give you the secret links, and he may tell you as well as we talk to him. But in terms of DJ wise, a lot of the DJs have access to it because he puts the stuff out there for us to enjoy for very very decent prices. So I appreciate that. We're still trying to get the sound thing done. I think we're almost done.
We appreciate your
Soultrix.
your patience,
Yeah,
Mr.
patience.
DJ. You know, disculpe la cagada. but
As he's
We have
probably working
technical
on a
difficulties.
brand new dope remix right now.
I mean, look, honestly, one of my biggest problems here in the DMV
Mm-hmm.
was locating. I mean, a lot of the producers here that I worked with, where they were always hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
pop, maybe
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of dance or reggaeton.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very, very difficult to find a producer that can create you a bachata beat or a salsa beat, which is, you know, music that I'm definitely into.
Right.
But it's hard to get a producer to do that.
I've seen what I will say about Soultrix is he could basically take any formatted style of music and then convert it over in bachata form that's danceable, and also I mean you see it in the clubs, you see people move and groove to it, so
Yeah.
it's dope stuff. I think we're almost there. We're getting there. Was that
Can hear it.
okay? Can you hear us now?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can.
It's very loud.
I hear like
Very little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
barely.
shout out to Mr. Yummy. He's yummy too.
Oh my god.
Aye.
Yeah, shout out to Miguel Nova who's making his case known for.
Wow, you're so freaking hot.
No, it's on there though.
Okay, but still,
Everybody
you
can
but
see
you
it.
gotta mention names.
Hey, can you hear me now?
You a snitch,
Shout
though.
out
You know what
to
happens to
Anthony
snitches.
Proctor as well. I'm not
Yeah, you
snitching. I'm
could have
just
mentioned
telling him like
Anthony
a
first.
TIS.
You could have mentioned Anthony first. You gotta go straight to Mr. Nova.
No, I'm shouting out other people.
Yeah.
Check. Can you guys hear me?
You see
I
that?
think.
You see that? You see what he did?
See, thank you for the shout out.
I'm
No
sorry.
problem.
Yo.
It's still not working.
Ay, Dios mío.
Can you guys hear me?
Okay.
He's
yeah,
waving.
he's waving.
Yo.
Yeah,
Can you hear
he
me?
He can
us,
hear
we just
us.
can't hear him.
We just can't hear him.
Can you guys hear me?
Look, I'm gonna just let you
Okay,
know that
maybe-
this has nothing to do with me or her.
This is them. This is
Okay.
You're good.
Okay, maybe he could benefit a little bit from my service. I
What if we
offer.
turn the
Teacher
TV
of
up?
sign language.
oh, you know, that would be hot though. Can you
I'm trying to
imagine?
hustle.
Can you
Oh, okay.
imagine though a DJ that signs?
Yeah.
How would you say? Party! Are y'all
Party.
ready to party? ¿Cómo que se hace sign?
Party.
¿Cómo es?
Party. well, you gotta be careful when you go out in the street.
Check.
Yeah, 'cause I don't
1
wanna
2
throw up no
1
gang
2.
sign.
You
Or
don't
like
hear anything.
this.
It's P, letter P. Put it down.
See. 1 2. Check.
Because there's lights coming from
Ooh,
the ceiling.
ooh. You feel the light? You feel the party? No?
What's going on?
Can you guys hear me?
Uh-huh.
Soltrix, listen, when you're at your next party, you don't even know if you might have, some people who are deaf there. This means party, okay? So when you're trying to get ponte así, ponlo dedito así, and go like this.
Let them know that I trust you.
Yeah.
What is it? Show it again.
Letter P,
Okay.
and you kind
And
of
you
shake it.
Oh, you shake it.
Shake it, shake it, shake
Yeah,
it,
because
shake
of
it.
the
my
lights.
God.
That's playing.
Check, check,
That's for
one,
the
two,
lights.
one, two.
Okay. Oh, for the lights. That's dope.
Yeah.
We
Hello,
are so
hello, hello,
sorry
hello.
for the delay
Check, check.
and
See,
the
see,
technical
see. One,
difficulties.
two, one, two.
He's talking, but we just still can't hear. I see his lips moving.
One, two, one, two, one, two.
Is the volume up on the? Okay.
Yep, one, two. Check, check.
Right. Man, look at his studio space. It's looking
His studios
awesome.
look legit. I want to go
That's what I
record a
was thinking.
bachata. You down? Just say yes or no.
Yeah, he said, "Come on."
Ay, okay.
Yeah.
Tírame por WhatsApp.
I'm waiting for some music.
Shoot. Hey, watch out, Romeo. I'm gonna come out with some. Mira.
No, do it.
I'm gonna come out with some.
See,
quema
one, two.
pantalones.
Check, check. Yeah. One, two. Check, check.
Let's dance.
One, two. One, two, one, two, one, two.
I'm trying to.
Check, check, check.
Okay.
You want a
So-
duo? You want a
See,
WhatsApp? We could. Let me start. No,
I know.
Give me 1 second. You go ahead. Keep talking. Yeah.
It wants us to keep talking.
Okay. That's fine.
Oh, wait, here's some music. Algo.
You don't think so? You don't think it's on YouTube? No. Yeah.
Yeah, let's blame it on YouTube. I'm not gonna take the fault for this at all.
You don't want.
I'm not gonna take the blame for this. It's YouTube's fault that he can't hear us. That RG's trying to bring us. Oh, so while we waiting. No, but
What else you want to learn?
What else do I want to learn?
Yeah,
I want to learn
what
how to
else?
be a pitcher in softball. I want to learn how to pitch.
Yeah, but I'm speaking about sign language.
Sign language. Oh,
Yeah,
muchacha,
we can talk
everything,
about that now.
everything.
Okay, but give me another word.
Like, okay, I forgot that in the movie Hush, she says something. Is this bitch?
Yeah.
Ah! The technical problems we're having right now is a big.
So I would think that would determine back to him.
You guys can't hear me yet,
Went to
right?
New York.
You talking to him? You talking to him?
He went.
have a
So where
beautiful
you
eyes.
from? How you been?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes?
Huh?
You hear now?
Say,
Check, check,
di algo,
one,
say
two.
something.
One, two. Check, check, check.
Nope.
See.
This is it.
He said, "Wicked, wicked, wicked." No.
Wiki, wiki. No.
I know how to read lips, but you know
I can understand
the
fingers.
video is not on full screen.
Y
Okay.
él dijo que
I
no.
know it's not that. I gotta work this before I get y'all.
I need 4K TV.
4K, 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 K.
So this coming out of here back to the board. All right, say something to that. Can you hear him?
Say something.
See. One, two.
No.
Say
No,
something.
nothing.
Give
Nothing
me
yet.
Yeah, I was
Can
thinking of the
you-
word. Say something. I
Check,
was
check,
like,
check, check.
Isn't it? I'm giving up on you.
Yeah.
I'm giving up on you.
I forgot who sang it.
Can you hear me?
El gringuito. Oh, Mr. Ortiz is calling you.
Let's see. Check, check. One, two.
Christina.
Anything?
What's going on with her?
It says say something.
Check. 1 2 1 2
No,
1.
that's not her.
See. 1 2 1
What you
2.
think about the Shakira and her man scandal?
Oh yeah.
What's
You heard
it
about
about?
Hello.
But
See.
the other country, right?
What is Argentina? España? Is it España?
Something like that. Yeah.
I think it was Argentina, España. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah. That government is saying that she owes them something. I don't know. I don't have enough information.
I already went to the settings to make sure that this is the speaker and everything.
That one's early too. He's not even supposed to. What time is it?
7:58.
He's not supposed to be on until like 8:10.
Edwin, if you're watching, please be patient. We'll be right with you.
Can they hear us? Oh, they can hear the
Mm.
mic. It's 1 dot.
Stereo audio. Headphone. Can say something?
Check.
No.
1 2 1 2.
Todavía. Say something.
Yep. 1 2. Check. See.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear from them.
Can they still hear you? Can you still hear you?
I think we can hear you a little bit.
Ah.
Can we? So
Check.
I turned it up. Yeah, I turned it up. That's what I'm saying. The sound is coming in, so I got to figure out how to bring his sound from the computer into
the room.
Can you hear us now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. So you're a little low, so we gotta pay attention. But at least we got sound. How are you?
You need me to go louder?
Yeah. Can you go louder from your end? That'll work. How's that? Okay. How about now? Can you
All right. How
try
about
it
now? How we sound now?
Yeah, it sounds good enough. Good.
You want it louder? You want it louder?
Yeah. You can go louder.
He's a DJ. He got them booming speakers.
Right. That's funny.
How about now?
Yeah. He's yeah. No.
Check.
not in the mic.
Yep. 1 2 1 2.
No, only through yours. Okay. So
We're good?
So for folks that don't know who you are, please tell the audience who you are and what you do.
Well, my name is DJ Soltrix, real name David
Yep.
Rodriguez. I am
There it
a
is.
Latin DJ and producer. I've been doing this for about half my life now. I'm, I started at 16, going now. I'm 36 now, so I'm still rocking, still producing, and I'm more known for, of course, the bachata music that a lot of the dancers in the world listen to. My niche, of course, is English music. I have a very strong American background, so bachata became noticeable to me in like around the mid stage of my DJ career, and that's when I started working with transforming songs into bachata, because I heard other covers as well, and decided to experiment on my own, and long story short, here I am.
What do you think was what would you say was the first breakthrough song to where you knew that you were definitely a pretty good remixer?
I don't think there was a song in particular. I feel that my production skills grew over time. Even to this day, they're still growing. There's a lot of things that I'm learning still to this day, because as technology in the production world advances, so must I. So I'm always constantly learning new things. But as far as like a song that became relevant in the dance world, I would have to say it would have been like I think Cool or Chivalry is Dead, one of those. I'd have to backtrack, but those were my first popular remixes.
Okay, awesome. What what's interesting, like a lot of folks that may not be in the dance community don't understand what impact the remixes that you do actually have. Club wise, they just look at it I think sometimes as just another remix of all the other remixes that they do. But particularly in the dance community, I definitely see you as a as a impactful DJ and one of the most sought after when it comes to bachata, which I think is probably the most danceable type of music versus salsa. Salsa.
No, you said bachata is the most danceable, right?
No. I'm
Oh,
saying like in terms of popularity.
oh, okay.
And what's your thought on that? Dave?
Salsa versus bachata.
Just in terms of pop. Yeah, okay, let's ask that question. Salsa versus bachata. What do you?
Oh no, is that what you meant? I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so salsa will always forever be a stamp in the Latin culture. It will never go
Okay.
away. I do believe that bachata has become more popularized in the mainstream.
Mhm.
My way of proving that is what's the latest really strong salsa hit that really sticks that you could play over and over within the past 10 years that came out. I mean, I would say except with the exception of covers and stuff that a lot of salsa artists now are putting out, like nowadays, like Mark Anthony. As far as bachata, I mean, there's always new stuff coming out, stuff that's hitting, new artists are coming out. It's kind of like I would almost compare it to hip hop. You know what I mean? Always new artists coming out in that scene and pushing the genre further. So as far as popularity, I would say bachata works. Most dance floors for the younger crowd. Obviously, with the Latin culture in itself, it's completely different.
Yeah.
You could play salsa at any Latin party, and of course, the dance socials as well as people that come into the dance world learn about salsa, and they become familiar with it. Songs like "No Le Pegue la Negra," "Rebelión," Joe Arroyo, like that song, which is like a staple. Every Latino knows it.
Yeah.
But someone new to the dance scene may have never heard it before, and it's new to them, and they're like, "Oh, this is a hot jam. When did it come out?"
Well, to me, salsa, like it doesn't even matter in this time. If somebody comes out with a new salsa, you can say, "Hey, eso es salsa." But to me, bachata has been tampered with a lot. That to me, I don't think bachata holds the same strong essence that it did when it first came out. It's kind of been more modernized. They've been putting more instruments in it than the typical, bachata tropical original from DR. I just think that person. I think that salsa, even though there come different artists, salsa still sounds like salsa, but bachata, even the way people dance it now, is not the same. But it's okay. Okay. A los gustos se inventaron los colores, but I think it's just bachata has changed a lot with the times compared to salsa. Salsa still remains salsa, but bachata has
Yeah,
changed a lot.
you could say that it changed, but others would say that it's growing. You know what I mean? They're really modernizing it and make it more urban for the mainstream audience. Now there are songs out there and remixes that are, in my opinion, terrible and kind of with respect to the producer.
I never said that the change was bad, and there are DJs that do mix it very badly. But now
Right.
that you mentioned that, I don't know if we have time for it, but we're gonna make some time today. Can I hear a little sample? Because you look like you came prepared, and I don't want you to just come on here. You know what I'm saying? Just to dar una pinta. I want
No.
Can you give me a little something, like just a couple of minutes?
Yeah, no, I'm actually preparing for a show tonight. It's not bachata, but that's why I'm doing it this way. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here and chilling and vibing out. But
So
yeah.
you're not gonna let us hear something?
I don't have my music connected right now because I'm using just the mic.
You wanted us to see how he okay.
I'll show them. I'll show them the secret links where DJs go to get access to your music, or it's everywhere on YouTube. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
But the thing that I wanted to bring, the point that you mentioned, salsa, you'd be surprised, actually has that same kind of prominence or sound change as bachata does. It's just from a recording standpoint, they're able to do a lot in the studio with instruments and the whole nine. So I think Mark Anthony's starting to utilize it a lot more now, especially in his covers and redos of a lot of his songs.
It's just cheaper.
Yeah.
She said it's cheaper.
It's cheaper than you have to take a whole band. You know how much you gotta pay each band member for
That's-
going, the travel, the hotel expenses. Esa vaina cuesta. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
nowadays it's a lot different now because even myself, I'll use myself as an example. You know, I produce it, everything I do it in here. I work with different musicians. So, like for example, I have a percussionist in New York. I have a guitarist in Spain. I have a bass guitarist here in Tampa that records for me as well. Vocalist, you know, it depends. Am I doing a remix or am I working with a singer? Even so, what we do is the way a lot of people in the music industry work now is they literally send everything back and forth online, you know, Dropbox, you know, you tell them what you want, they'll fix it, they'll refix the file, send it back to you, the producer, and then the producer's job is to make everything, all the instruments coincide together into a project. But they still do it the traditional way. They'll have the whole, you know, band and, you know, pay everyone. For those with a lot of money, they'll pay the whole band to show up to the studio and do everything, you know, simultaneously together in the studio. And it's actually pretty impressive.
You remember back in the day when the DJ used to finally get his ass to the club of people waiting, and they would have like the little jukebox playing until the DJ gets there. That the DJs would unload like they would come in their vans or big trucks, and they would unload the speakers, and they would unload all these cables, like milk crates and everything like that. Now y'all just walk in with a little laptop, we can plug it up. What's up?
And powered speakers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So okay.
No, nowadays there's DJs that still do that, like mobile DJs, wedding event DJs, you know, quinceañera DJs. They still got to do that equipment and, you know, take down, and which is a lot of work because it's setting up, you know, playing, then taking down. You're talking about a full 8-hour work day of, you know, just people think that DJs just show up and hit play when no, there's, you know, those mobile DJs, there's a lot more work to it with obviously setting up, taking down. So
I was just about to ask, like, if someone were to come up to you and ask you what is the definition of a DJ,
what would
the
you say?
definition of it?
Explain your
The
job
profession,
description.
like what is the profession of DJ consist of?
Yeah, I mean, well, the DJ, breaking it down, is a disc jockey. You know, their job is to play the music, mix together, build a playlist, you know, rock the crowd. Of course, I'm not giving you the word by word definition as it would show up on maybe dictionary.com or something, but that's mainly a DJ's job. Now, he can be intertwined as being an MC as well, which is, you know, there's DJs on radio. That's also another thing you got to classify. Are you a radio DJ, a club DJ, you know, a wedding DJ, all those things? Because if you're a radio DJ, that means you're an MC as well because you're talking on the microphone. So
are you that type of DJ? Because I mean, I love DJs that interact with the club, like they talk to the crowd. The boring DJs, que se quedan. Well, you know what? Before I even say something, just let me make sure what type of DJ you are before.
No. Hey, I'm. It depends. You know, if I'm doing a social, I try not to talk too much unless it's for announcements. But if it's a nightclub and we rocking out, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, rock the crowd and interact and, you know, talk as much as possible, but not too much because, you know, there are DJs out there that talk just
too much,
and you can't even hear the words of the song that, you know, you can't even hear the song that well.
And actually,
right. And if I may add, DJs that don't blend, they literally, you know, when we talk about blending music, we're going from one track to the next seamlessly. Those DJs that talk on the mic a lot, they'll literally talk. Once the best song of the track A is done, they'll fade it out, say something on the mic to get the crowd hype, and then throw in the next track, which is cool, but they stick to doing that throughout their whole set, and it gets kind of, you know, like,
would you consider that amateur? You'd be like, look at this amateur.
No. Well, if they do it too long, I mean, maybe that guy's just an MC and not, you know, a DJ. Really, I don't know, DJ. But yeah, because you got to know how to mix. You got to know how to mix as well. You can't, you know, there's different mixing styles, you know.
I want to ask both of you guys a question.
Do you have to stay on the trend, like stay up to the different music that is released, or
you want to? You're asking him? Does he stay up with trends? Yeah, you can ask him.
Yeah, like, are you supposed to stay up to date with new songs that are released? With the same
Absolutely.
genres?
Yeah,
Absolutely, but also you have to know your crowd. So
Yeah,
for
that's true.
example, if I'm going to a nightclub and there's a young crowd there, if I'm catering even to an 18 and up crowd, like you have to know like the new hip hops, all the stuff that they listen to
Yeah.
and rock it out.
Mhm.
But typically with my status as a DJ / producer, most of the
Producer.
people that come to my events, they already know what to expect. I'm going to be playing my productions, my bachatas mixed with other stuff, and
Mhm.
but on the scale of a club DJ, they have to obviously read the crowd, because if no one's dancing, obviously that is your review right there. You're not doing your job. You have to crowd read, which is
Yeah.
another thing that we should add to the definition of DJ.
Read the crowd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
read the
exactly.
Yeah.
Please.
That's a bonus. And you'll sneak a dance in every now and then too, right?
I try not to, because let me tell you why.
Okay.
I don't like to say no to anybody when it comes to dancing, because
Right.
they want to dance. I'm always down for dancing. I'm a party type of guy. The thing is if I'm concentrating on the music like really hardcore and working my set, and I dance with someone, and then I go off to the dance floor and I dance, and this happens at least 95% of the time. As soon as I finish dancing with that person and I have to run back to the DJ booth before the song
Right.
finishes, there's someone else that wants to grab me for a dance, and I have to reluctantly tell her no, because I got to make it back to the DJ booth and mix the next song. So it's
And
like,
then she grabs her
either
phone
way,
and she starts Instagramming. DJ Celtics is such a butthead. He said he
Yeah.
wanted to dance. I was like, let me stop.
DJ Soltrix is a pendejo. He's an I don't know if
Right.
he said no to me, and then so now I just say no from the beginning, because
Like
if I
the
let
lady
myself
with the
out,
puppets at the amusement park, they were the thing that was hugging everybody else, and then when
Oh yeah. Oh,
you,
we're
you
walking
get,
away
that's
from
how
the.
he makes the girls feel when
Oh.
he says no to them.
That's funny. In terms of area, what area, I guess, in this country do you think has the best scene that you've seen, that you played at right now? That's hot.
best scene that I've seen. Can you elaborate?
Post-COVID.
What do you mean? Like
Like the place that you've gone to, that you've DJ'd, that you've been like, man, that was like the best night.
Yeah, I
ever.
can't wait to come back.
Oh,
It's
man.
fire.
This spot right here, this was the one that I know that I got the most energy. Que todo el mundo estaba pipiris nice.
yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Well,
I have to
that-
translate because he don't know how to explain himself.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure the question was clear. So my best event that still every time I go play there, it's literally the best time. Is Space 550 in San Francisco. That's what it's called. It's a warehouse, and
Okay.
it's
Oh.
transformed into a nightclub. So they literally have like 700-800 dancers there in that in that thing, and just dancing and having a good time. Plus, they got 2 rooms. So they got the main room, the side room, by the bar, and then they got an upstairs room where they play perreo, reggaeton, and all that good stuff. So
Oh, awesome.
it's pretty. Every time I play there, it's always an unforgettable night, and that's honestly my favorite spot to DJ at. It's in San Francisco.
I want to check it out.
Yeah,
San Francisco?
Yeah.
Awesome,
we should
awesome.
take a trip to San
So how does DC and New York compare to San Francisco?
Well, well, DC, they have a very strong sensual bachata crowd, I guess you could say. I know you were talking earlier about how they're doing all these weird dance moves and stuff. That's sensual bachata, which is very popularized in the DMV area, DC,
Yes.
Virginia,
That's what they
America.
call it, centralized.
Yeah,
Sensual
they call it sensual bachata. It's a form of dance, and usually it's danced over like bachata remixes,
Mhm.
very romantic ballads, also modern urban stuff like the down tempo Romeo Santos and Prince Royce's, and so DC is popular with that in the dance world anyway. But in the New York side of things, from my understanding, because I'm not an expert, but from my experience, the New York scene is very traditional, which is of course the Anthony Santos, the Raulín Rodriguez, Teodoro Reyes, like all the classic bachatas. It's very heard out there, especially in the nightclubs too. So
Yeah.
New York is very, and it has a very strong Dominican population. So
Yep.
of course, that culture
We keep it real.
dominates the club scene.
Right.
And where are you from? Like, what's your root?
What's your
Oh, yeah.
background? Yeah.
Oh, my background? I'm Cuban. Well, Cuban American.
I knew he was Cuban.
Oh, you're
Oh, how'd you
right
know?
under my country.
So I said it. I knew I said it.
Have you ever
Yeah.
stayed,
I'm a Cuban
have you traveled
gringo.
there?
Travel
What's
where?
that?
To
Here?
Cuba.
Cuba.
Oh, to Cuba?
Have I been there? No, I haven't. Unfortunately,
Oh, let me see
I wanted to take my dad before he passed away, and unfortunately, it didn't happen. But
wow.
but now
So
I want to
you're-
take my mother, and she's afraid to fly. So
Oh,
now
man.
I'm kind of, if I go now, I'd probably go with my brother because he's been there. Yeah.
So yeah, someone needs to set up an event in Cuba to get you there. I think that would be dope.
Well, I don't know how they.
Don't wanna meet-
Sorry.
She said she wants to go too. She always
Oh.
want to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, I'm down, man. Hey, I could throw down salsa too. I'm not just a bachata DJ.
Yeah, I was
Like,
about
could
to
throw
say
down.
you definitely. So you said you have an event coming up tonight. What's that event? Is that online?
Yeah.
Or is that live?
It's got nothing to do with Latin music. It's more like a house music YouTube show that I do as a bonus every week on.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's just house music.
You
Like,
air it live on YouTube?
yeah. I'm supposed to start in about 40 minutes or so on YouTube
Okay,
on
you
my
guys hear
channel.
that? So you guys, before everybody who's listening, where can we find this live performance of yours?
Yeah,
For the
it's
stage, right?
yeah. YouTube. Just go on YouTube, look me up, DJ Soultrix, my channel. It'll just pop up right there.
Listo.
What
And
what
it,
type of house do you like to play the most? Just out of curiosity.
Deep house, tech house, progressive, melodic techno, everything basically. I love it all. Yeah, the rave
That's good
stuff.
So
What he said? I missed it.
he said he plays house music, all different types of house. So yeah.
In 40 minutes, he's gonna start another. He's gonna start another live. Wiki with the house music.
Yeah.
If you want to listen,
If you
Of course, I want to listen.
of course we want to listen.
Please, my
Hey, if you
ears.
guys, feel
Okay.
free, come through.
Yeah,
we got
definitely,
there's people in the YouTube chat. We just chill, vibe, and some of them act a fool in the chat, and whatever. It's like,
that seems to be the season for acting a fool, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially during COVID.
Right, exactly. In terms of DC, when is the plan that people can see you in the DMV area again? What do you think?
Well, I've had several organizers contact me, to go out there. We're currently still planning it. Right now I don't have any confirmed dates, but once I do, I'll be putting it up on my website, djsoultrix.com, which is right now the only source that I have available to
Excuse
to
me.
people to check out where I'm playing at live.
Okay. So our other half of Latin Vibes Radio, K Rico Group, may reach out to you for some dates and rates and stuff like that. Just so you know, so be aware.
Oh,
of
they
that.
did. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We
If
may.
they haven't, they will.
Yeah, if they haven't, they will. Just giving you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for sure.
Okay, good stuff.
Yeah.
Any upcoming dates of things that folks can check you out and listen to you?
Yeah.
than
Well, every Monday nights, we just did one yesterday. I do a bachata live stream where I just kind of showcase the latest bachatas and some of my productions. I do it Mondays from 8 to 10. It's a 2-hour bachata mix show. I also have actually a show tomorrow in Chicago where I'll be DJing at the Drink nightclub. Well, hold on. They say it's not Chicago, it's Schaumburg, a suburb outside of Chicago. But for me, my illiteracy shows when I just say Chicago, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, Chicago area.
Right.
And and then I do have several events, like I said, coming up. I don't memorize them all until literally the week of. But yeah, and then of course Wednesday nights I do my house show, but I'm doing it tonight to make up for it because I'm traveling tomorrow. So
Okay, awesome.
Safe travels.
Yeah,
It's
thank you,
definitely.
thank you.
So
Appreciate that.
where can folks find you?
On the redes sociales, where can anybody look you up and find
Las
you so they can
redes
follow?
sociales. At DJ Soltrix. Instagram is probably the one I use the most. Facebook también. You know, DJ Soltrix. Ahí está. And yeah, I'm not hard to find. My name isn't, you know, like.
We're not gonna find 60 DJ Soul Tricks
No,
underscore
no.
75
Now,
83
No,
22.
my real name is David Rodriguez. Okay,
That's
you'll
right,
find many
David.
of those. Pero
Yeah.
DJ Soltrix solo hay como uno o dos or copycat or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
We'll look at the profile pic.
yeah,
Oh, and
just,
you'll know right away, right?
just look for the ugly guy in a suit. That's me.
man.
You're good.
No, we apologize for the technical
Technical
difficulties, but we appreciate you taking the time.
And we appreciate your patience.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much
No.
for stopping by Latin Vibes Radio. We hope you can come again, and we will be seeing you live on your show.
Yeah, we'll probably be in touch very soon anyway. But yeah.
Oh
Good
man,
stuff.
thank you guys. Appreciate that,
Thank
man.
you,
Shout out
sir.
to you guys, Latin
Bye.
Vibes Radio. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you too. Talk to you soon.
Peace.
Shout out to RG for getting that fixed because
Yes,
that was a
RG,
mess.
that was giving me a headache.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need a reach on 8500.
Yes. So we just run right into the next interviewee. We got Edwin Ortiz. I think is Vivian there too. We'll see. Hey, Edwin.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
All right.
Familiar face here.
Hear me okay?
Right. Yes.
All
So,
right.
Caution tape. Everything okay?
I'm
there?
looking on
How's it
orange over here, man.
oh,
Everything
he's
good?
lower. Can you turn your volume up a little bit for us?
I can, I guess. How about now?
Yeah, it's better.
Much better. All right.
So, you and I obviously know each other. You met Neil before? I think you might. Have you met Neil before?
Neil before? I can't even see. All I can see is myself. What am I doing wrong?
Oh, you can only see it. Wow, I see Vivian peeking through the window. Is that her?
Yeah, she should be coming out in a minute.
Oh,
I
okay.
see you now.
Oh, you can see me. Okay, this is Neil, the first lady, and we got
Neil,
Henny the
first
poet
lady.
right here.
How you doing, Neil?
And we just had a pretty good conversation with DJ Soltrix. You met him before, right?
I think we're friends on Facebook. I've read some of his stuff on Facebook and on social media. And yeah, he seems like a nice guy, man. Come on over, baby.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool.
Hold on, the queen is here. Hold on.
Okay, the queen.
Ty.
Oh,
Ty
it's
and Neil.
Ty.
And there's somebody else that he hasn't introduced.
Yeah. Oh, Henny the poet. Neil, Henny the poet, Vivian, and Edwin of the infamous La Mafia.
Why are we orange,
Hold on.
babe?
I don't know.
What'd you say?
I said we're orange.
You're orange.
Yeah, we look
I
a little
think-
orange.
Did we do that to you? We apologize for the technical. It's not us. I can't.
I don't think, guys. I honestly think it's on our end.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's
Room,
over
but I wanted
there.
to smoke a cigar.
I see that. Vivian, I think Edwin needs a new phone, FYI. It's okay for him to get an upgrade. So, no, I'm just playing. What are you smoking, Edwin?
What you say?
What are you smoking?
You know, my daughter bought me a bunch of cigars from Puerto Rico, so I'm just trying one out. It's really good.
Oh,
I don't
awesome,
even know what it
awesome.
is. It had a little Puerto Rican flag on it.
Oh, so it's got to be good, right?
I don't know. I'll let
Right,
you know
said,
when
I
I'm
don't. So for folks that don't know who you two are and what you do, could you just please give them a quick overview of?
All right. So my name's Edwin. I've been a band leader in the DMV for, sorry, babe, for 37 years now. I started out with my band called Orquesta La Romana.
Uh-huh.
And on the 30th anniversary of Orquesta La Romana, we were doing a show at this theater in Cheverly, Maryland, the Public Playhouse. And right there, I just decided to change the name. I was tired of La Romana. And I always liked the name La Mafia del Guaguancó. And I just changed the name that night. And it was a catchy name. People liked it, and I just ran with it. So we've been La Mafia del Guaguancó. going on 7 years this November.
Awesome.
You know how long he was practicing that word before we got on?
First of all,
You
she
guys
doesn't
gotta
she
get it
doesn't know
together,
that I.
you know?
First of all,
Guaguancó, what? Waka, waka.
so I don't know if you guys know Tony Vargas, but me and him went back and forth trying to pronounce it the right way, so it's not just me. But
Hey, you
You
know,
see, I've always told them that the gringos are going to have a hard time, baby, writing all that out.
you know who told me that?
Latinos too. It's
the-
like, I'm just like-
Well, you shouldn't have a hard Latino shouldn't have a hard time. But you know who told me, yo, you might want to change that name and just leave it La Mafia. Was the leader of the Spanish Harlem Orchestra, Oscar
Really?
Hernandez.
uh-huh.
He and I did some work together. He did some arrangements for me, and he told me, hey, you got to shorten that name. And I said, why? I'm trying to teach people something with that name. You know, Guaguancó is what salsa used to be called before they got that umbrella term, salsa.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
so what we play is that authentic, true sound.
She plays with you?
Huh?
Yeah, so I haven't introduced myself yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
See?
I could take it away.
So my name is Vivian Mojica, and originally from Colombia. I've been in the area for several years. I'm not dating myself.
Yeah.
But so I've been singing in the area for quite some time. I used to play in a club called Chelsea's, way before your time, Ty.
Yes.
No, Ty was around. I remember he was a little baby sneaking in.
Yeah.
My mom used to go to
I
Chelsea.
wasn't of age. That was the only club I could get into.
Oh, you were of age. Stop
No, I
lying.
wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Stop lying. She's of age now, obviously.
Right.
So then I worked with Peligro for quite a long time, strictly salsa. We did some merengues, and I've been in the area for quite some time. I moved to Miami for a while, sang over there, and now I am with La Mafia del Guaguancó.
She's the queen of La Mafia.
Well, thank you.
The queen. Good
Wait,
stuff.
where
Good
are
stuff.
they right now?
Huh?
Where are they right now?
They're chilling at home right now. Is where.
I know, but I'm saying like location.
I think
you
you
here
guys
in
in.
Maryland?
Yeah.
He
In
said
Maryland.
Cheverly. He said Cheverly, Maryland.
No,
No. We're in. We live in
No,
German-
Rockville.
Germantown.
Yeah. They're
Oh, in Germantown. Well, Maryland. They're here.
they're on the beach. They're on the beach, honey.
Yeah.
No, babe. You see this back here?
Yeah.
Caution.
That's what I was saying. I said this
Yeah.
happened.
You know what it
Tell
is?
them what the truth, babe.
They-
Tell them the truth.
We kill somebody on this. No,
Oh.
I'm only joking.
He
Yeah.
said we killed somebody.
We
We call them mafia.
they're actually fixing our balconies. They're doing something to our balconies, and we're not even supposed to be out here.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
We keep getting in trouble.
They're mafia. They're breaking the law.
Yeah,
as we
yeah,
speak.
yeah.
Ellos en el video que se van a meter en problemas.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny that they mentioned Chelsea's because my mom used to go to Chelsea's numbers in those times, and I remember how she used to get ready for the club and stuff. And it was
Oh,
always like,
Lord.
vamos pa Chelsea, vamos pa numbers.
I used to go to numbers too. Who's your mom?
Evelyn, and she had a sister named Mayra and Morena.
I think I know.
They were the Corriginis from that time.
I think I know them.
Yeah. You heard that, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
one thing I'll tell you about Edwin and Vivian, they probably know the majority of people that we know that have been in the scene over time. And yeah. Oddly enough, I booked Edwin's band as Orquesta La Romana 20 years ago at George Mason, right?
Yeah, I remember that. It was nice. It was like in the lobby or something, right? It was in the lobby of the place.
Yep. And
I remember
and
that
we've stayed in
gig.
touch ever since.
Wow.
Good stuff. So so you guys have definitely played all around the area. More recently 12, which we're trying to get you back, just FYI. But what in terms of what shows do you have coming up next? I say before the summer's out. Because I have a feeling by September you guys are going to be picked up very
Yeah, September is the start of, you reminded me about this, Hispanic Heritage Month, and it
Yes.
always does get a little busy around that time.
We got something at 27th.
Yeah, our next show is gonna be in Hagerstown, Maryland.
Okay.
We're
Awesome.
doing something out on the street for the government over there, for the city of Hagerstown. And
Okay.
I didn't even know there were Latinos in Hagerstown, so this is gonna be interesting. But
I do.
it is. I didn't know there were Latinos out
We're
there.
everywhere.
You know,
She said they're in jail.
I
That's
said
that's so
I
messed
know
up.
some Latinos in Hagerstown, but they're in jail.
there you go. You see what it is?
That
Who knows? It's a government thing.
Right, it's a
Yes, you did say that. Yes, you did.
that is so-
But yeah, we're doing that. You know, every now and again we're on rotation at the Renegade on Monday nights.
yes. Which was
And,
packed, by the
I
way.
think
I heard from several sources.
you heard from several sources. I'm
it
sorry.
was packed.
Which was
Estaba lleno.
packed, by the way. I heard from several sources.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's interesting because you wouldn't think that on a Monday night you could draw a crowd like that, but I think what's happening is we opened up that club from scratch. It was us and the promoter. Can I mention her name?
Yes.
Michi, and
Shout out to meet you.
Yeah.
shout out to Michi, yeah. And she called on us. We went over there. We did the first 11 straight weeks at the place. And we started off, the first night was outstanding.
Mhm.
And it just continued getting better from there. And by the time we ended our run there, man, it was just jam packed. And I heard, I don't know what truth there is because I don't go there unless we're playing. Every now and again I'll visit, but you know, I heard that, you know, the crowd may have dwindled a little bit, but every time we go, it seems to be a really good crowd. Vivian's hitting me on the leg, so I won't say nothing.
What? She trying to keep you politically correct? No, it's fine.
She's trying to
She's like, yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm trying to be politically correct, but you gotta, just what you said. A lot of people have actually told me that, man, the crowd is crazy tonight, this and that, while I was there. And I was like, it's always been like this, you know? So I didn't know the difference myself, but evidently a lot of people told me that it gets real nice when we come back.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, we know from the first time you guys hit the floor at 12, carrying on week after week, that you guys were killing it.
Yeah.
And as we talked with DJ Soul Tricks, the problem is some of the younger generation is not as hip or keen into the salsa movement or what it means to listen to good quality live music. And
which is kind of a shame, Ty, don't you think? There's a lot of look, we've been in the business for quite some time, and I've seen the waves of new dancers coming out, right? And it's awesome to see people from all over the world wanting to learn our music and wanting to learn how to dance it and all of that. And we getting younger crowds, and it's awesome. But I don't know. There's something, for me, there's something about a live band, right? If you're really into that music, especially salsa, man, there's nothing like watching the conga player go off and the bass, and you feeling that. Yeah, the record's great, and shout out to all the DJs that keep good salsa alive, right?
Yeah.
But it's something about I don't know how to. I don't know.
I come from a time that you go to the club and the band, everybody would just come up to the stage because the band is what drew the attention. The band, and it's just like it. The band being so, they were like the type of songs that they would play in those times. It brings you, like, especially now, if those bands still exist from those times, if you go to their shows, it literally transforms the environment. You go back to that time, like it literally like is a pathway to the history. And that's what I love about bands. It's just that they just have an energy that's different about the DJing. Like she said, no offense against the DJ because you guys pump it up. But when you're watching a band, like even when they bring the salsa band, like Gillo Sarante and all that, I'm not talking about the reggaetoneros or whatever, like, but when they bring salseros
Yeah.
and stuff like that, eso para mí es una chulería. I'm willing to pay for una banda de salsa, un bachatero, you know, but before I do un reggaetonero, un demboero, I'd rather pay for that because to me, salsa, los instrumentos, el güiro, los tambores,
You
you
get
know,
to see the
Right.
process.
I love it.
Yeah.
And
And-
the energy is just
And you
different.
know, the amazing thing about watching a live band, right? It's that afinque, especially when when the band's been playing a while, so you get un afinque, which is everybody's on the pocket, right?
Yeah. It's
You
that
can't
vibe that's
beat that.
created.
No, I
Yep.
mean, no record can beat that.
That's true.
So and anybody that would know about music, you feel that, man. You feel
Yeah.
that. There's no way. I mean, look, sometimes my feet are hurting, and I want, but if the music is good, that's okay. I'll
Keep
just
you
have to
going.
soak them a little longer.
Right.
Hey, I
No.
noticed you mentioned Gillo Serante. I bet you a lot of people that are listening probably don't even know who he is. He's a Dominican salsero. He's a bad boy. He has a nice band. I really enjoy his music.
Yeah, and he's one of those artists that que I like when artists that records que suene casi igual en vivo. I don't like when the artist sounds perfect on record, but then when you hear them live and the
sound
whole
totally different.
band, everything sounds like garbage. Pero cuando tú puedes escuchar the same song and have that same unique voice, ay Dios mío, mira.
Right. And that's kind of what we're trying to keep alive. Because I'll tell you what, I came up in a time, and I'm not gonna date myself either. I don't care. I'll date myself. I came up in the 70s, right, when salsa was in all its glory, but it was salsa was like New York City music. It was. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought salsa was only in New York when I was a kid. I didn't know the impact salsa was having at that time throughout the world. There was a lot of recording artists for a label called Fania.
Yeah.
And they had the Willie Colon, Hector Lavoe, Ray Barretto, Adalberto Santiago,
Johnny Pacheco.
Ismael Quintana.
Salsa was a Puerto Rican thing.
All of these cats, they were gigging. And these were the guys that were the local bands from where I'm from. I'm from East Harlem in New York City. These were our local bands. They are what Vivian and I and La Mafia del Guaguancó are to the DC metro area. That's what these guys were to New York City. Local bands.
And
wow. I got to experience that on the streets. They would do block parties. There was a thing called the Jazz Mobile back in the day where there was a big it was a truck, and they would open up the stage, and all of a sudden you see Ray Barretto popping up there with his band. You know? And it was insane. And then when I got a little older, I was able to go into some of these clubs and enjoy those local bands, what I thought was local.
Yeah.
The first time I saw the Fania All-Star concert, like in Colombia, and so many people there, it was kind of what we took for granted in the streets of New York.
I'm jealous, man. I wish I would have been able to go right down the street and see Ray Barretto, doing his thing.
Yeah, exactly.
In the corner. For me, of course, it wasn't like that, but we did grow up, in Colombia. Colombia's really big on salsa, and my cousin was the one that had every single record there was. Anything new that came out, he would play it. I remember I wasn't allowed to touch his stereo, but as soon as he left out, I would play it.
And strangely enough, when I met her cousin in Colombia, because we went to Colombia, and I got to meet him, all of his records and all that were all of those artists that I just mentioned, like Ray Barretto, Willie Colon, Hector Lavoe, and all them guys. It was all that. So, man, it floored me to realize the impact that localized music was started, like basically on the streets. The impact it had around the world. The music that I listened to I mean, it started out with Boogaloo.
Uh-huh.
And
Boogaloo.
Boogaloo, what it is a fusion of black music
And
with a
jazz,
Latino
yeah.
beat.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Latin
saying?
jazz, yeah.
The words were it was even sung in English, like Mr. Slick, you took my check, you know, stuff like
Oh,
that.
you
And-
really dating yourself.
Yeah, hey, that's the stuff that I love, you know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that we could get our music, our rhythm,
Mhm.
and incorporate it with like jazz and American black music, rhythm and blues. You know what I'm saying? It just all came together.
True Afro
We
Latin
created
essence, yeah.
salsa. We gave it the essence of guaguancó, guaracha, and all of those different rhythms, and we just created salsa. It was a
So
creation.
salsa was really the name, the
Catch-all. It was a
catch-all. Yeah. So salsa, when you say the word salsa, it combines all of that.
Mhm.
Guaguancó, you know all that. What is it, Boogaloo?
Boogaloo.
Yeah,
You know,
Boogaloo.
12 after 12, we did a gig with Tito Puente Jr. I know you remember that time.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, his father, who I also saw on the streets in New York, and my brother actually played with Tito Puente Sr. When you would ask Tito Puente what salsa, he would say it's food. It wasn't even music to him. He didn't even consider the word. You know, he would not consider the word. He says, I play guaguancó, I play guaracha, I play son montuno, I play montuno. He would not say salsa.
Yeah, that's crazy. I know there was a period of time to where they even classified it as Latin jazz, and then it just crossed. Next thing you know, it just started being called the salsa from that point, which is kind of crazy.
Right.
Yeah, it is. It
I love
is.
this. It's like he's explaining like the history. and
Yeah,
the
I love it
roots.
too.
I love that. Yeah, that's what I do. I like to study other people's culture.
It's because he is the godfather of salsa.
Because he's mentioning eras, I can see the hairdos, I can see the outfits. I can. Ay, muchacho, mira, I wish I want to go back.
From a
No, but I don't.
If you guys, hey Ty, if you pay me $20, I'll go get you a picture with him in the afro.
Probably at one of those clubs at the Corso or something.
Right.
Ya andaba con el pic en el pelo. No me digas que andaba con el pic en el pelo.
Oh my God! I got
Andaban toditos con los afro. They were walking around with the pics in their hair. Did you walk around with the pics in your hair too?
Oh, I had that with the little fist like this.
There it is.
I remember those.
That's funny. It's weird how this country kind of absorbs music from a historical standpoint. Like I look at the movie that Mark Anthony and Jennifer Lopez made about Hector Lavoe's life. It was a flop in the movie theater, but if you looked at it 5 years later, you basically relived the life of Hector Lavoe. I actually thought the movie was pretty dope.
Yeah, me too. I liked it.
You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
You're touching. Why did you bring this up?
He doesn't like it. No boy.
You know what it is? Is that
the wrong actors?
No. They were the right actors. They could have done it so much better. They didn't portray a salsa megastar, Hector Lavoe. They didn't portray that. They portrayed a junkie. There was a lot of junkies in New York, man. Back in the day, there was
the drug part than they did the fame.
Yeah, there was a lot of junkies in New York in that time. We all know that.
Yeah,
heroin was a big thing. Blue Magic, Bumpy Johnson, and all them cats.
Yeah.
All there. Those are real life characters. But Hector Lavoe was a vocalist. He was a singer. He was a musician. He was a man on top of everything else, and they portrayed him as a junkie.
Yeah, and I think
I didn't like it.
Yeah, so I think they did focus a little too much on the drug use, right?
Yeah, in a relationship
but aside
with her.
from
Yeah,
being an addict, he was also an amazing musician. that him and Willie Colon did what nobody else could do. They put music out in the world.
Well, I think that the same thing that they did with him is probably the same thing that they did with Ray Charles, because you know what I'm saying. They were both great artists, but I think mostly me personally, I think that what they were trying to say is that this is
the human side
this
of them.
is the human side of them that people didn't get to see, because everybody got to see the famous part, but nobody got to see the part that destroyed them. I feel like that's what they want people to probably say, like, hey, they were very good at what they did, and because of this is what caused their demise. Maybe don't do it. It's probably a message. It could be also, I could take it a lot of ways, but it was the reality of what the situation was, or else.
And then if you know the history, you're able to pick out the more positive pieces out of it.
Yeah, if you know
what I
like
mean?
what you
Like-
guys described, the good times,
Like-
the performances.
Yeah, but see, Ty, that's you hit it on the nose. If you know the history,
Yeah, exactly.
no, Hector Lavoe is gonna live in your mind like an addict.
Yeah,
you know,
no, that makes
and
sense.
he was so much more than just that.
That's true. That's true.
You know,
Just the
that was
relationship.
part of what he was challenged with.
Right,
He
right.
also did. I mean, he was from where, La Perla, Puerto Rico.
He was from Ponce, Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Ponce, yeah.
So
that was just the movie, but I've seen documentaries, not the movie itself, but I've seen documentaries that speak highly of him and all the other Latino artists. So I think it was just the movie that gave it,
he was a man. He was a spiritual man. You know, he turned to his spiritual side to try to get over that monkey that he had on his back and stuff like that. They didn't get into any of that. He lived in Ecuador for a while because he was trying to rehab. He lived in Ecuador with a babalao because they were trying to, if you know anything about Santerismo, they were trying to expel those demons from him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It didn't work out, but they didn't show any of that. They didn't show what he tried to do to get over on that. And it for him, it just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? But what he left us, we still listen to and we still groove to. And believe it or not, I still play it.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a part of our musical history that's never gonna die. You know?
Agreed. That's
I
true.
mean, you could tell me about the Mark Anthonys of the world and all that, but I don't think we're gonna. I can't even sing you a Mark Anthony song right now.
Yeah.
I could sing you a Hector Lavoe song.
Yeah.
I don't think good music, real good music, ever dies, because I know that there's songs to this day that no matter how old it gets, it's very popular. So when you put out good music with good intentions, esa canción nunca va a morir.
Vaya.
Nunca va a morir. If it's good, if it's real good music con letra que tengan valor, not the crap that's being put out today.
Right.
But music with meaning
stands the test of time.
It's eternal. Eso nunca muere. Pueden pasar 50 años más, and as soon as somebody plays it, it'll take them back to the time when their parents used to listen to it and when their grandparents used to listen.
I think music of all kinds, man, when it has a positive message or a built up message or a true message, I think it no matter what genre, I think people are truly listening. Something that I think we're switching. I think there's been a switch, with like these new artists to Ed Sheeran. His music is very positive.
It is.
That kind of stuff. I think people want something with meaning, and definitely. I mean, I don't know. Our music, our Latino music from boleros, those boleros, man.
It's really wonderful when somebody comes up with their
that really had this beautiful, beautiful love songs and all that. All that stuff is they just redid the boleros,
Yeah.
Into salsa and stuff. But I think music has the power to engage with people and send the message that nothing else. I don't know anything else that does.
That's true.
I could talk about this all night, but I realized as we were talking that we're not letting you talk.
Who, me? No. I mean, this was the whole point of this, because to obviously shed light on what you guys are bringing to the table in the culture in the community, Latin culture in the community, as well as people that may not know who you are, may not know what you guys bring to the table and how they can reach out to you, and that's the whole purpose of
and
this.
what you've dedicated musically to the community.
Exactly.
DMV. That's awesome.
Well, let me tell you,
so hot.
I wanted to get into some of that because I've been doing this since 1985 in this area. Okay, And when I started the band, the only other band that was around was Peligro, I think.
Yep.
You know? So I did La Mafia with the intention. Peligro was playing in a club in Georgetown called Chelsea's.
Right.
Well, damn, you know, unless you go to Chelsea's, you can't hear salsa. So I started this band, and I gave it the name Orquesta La Romana. Okay, because originally it was going to be called Orquesta La Rumba. But every time I went to a promoter, merengue was real popular back then. And every time I went to a promoter, they said, "Usted toca merengue? Do you play merengue?" And I would say, "No, well, we're a salsa band. It's Orquesta La Rumba," and they wouldn't give me a gig.
Oh wow!
So I asked a Dominican friend of mine. I said, "Yo, what's popular in Santo Domingo? I'm gonna name the band. Whatever you tell me is real popular in Santo Domingo," as a marketing ploy, because I wanted to name it that, and then that way, hopefully, the promoters would think that we're a merengue band and hire us without asking our genre. Because I don't want to lie to anybody either.
Right.
And he says, "Oh, man." And I told him, "Listen, the letters that I have on my business card are OLR, Orquesta La Rumba." He said, "I got it, bro. La Romana. Name it Orquesta La Romana." And I said, "Orquesta La Romana. That's nice, bro." So I still had my business card, and it said OLR with my telephone number on it, my name and my number, and I would pass that out. And he said, the promoters would say, I remember the first promoter I worked for out here, his name was, well, the first promoter knew that we were a salsa band. Her name was Diana Castillo.
So wait, Diana Castillo was singing with Peligro at that time?
No, she wasn't. She was out of Peligro already. She had opened up a club called the Ambassador at that time.
Okay, that's when I started playing with Peligro. Then.
Right next to where the salsa room was.
Salsa room, yeah.
So wait, hold up. The reason you named it that is because he didn't want to invest in new cards.
Yeah, that's kind of it too. You know, I didn't have no money back.
That's fair. You got to be efficient.
Hey, but anyway, it was Orquesta La Romana at that point, and I went to this promoter who had a club called, I think it was called Fuego. At that time, you had to go down like 1,000,000 steps, man. It was like going to the depths of hell, and that's probably why they called it Fuego.
Probably.
I told him, "Hey, man, listen, this is my business card. If you ever need a band, this and that." And he said, "Oh, your name was OLR." I said, "Yeah, Orquesta La Romana." He said, "La Romana." And he was Dominican, that guy. Julio Perez, I never forget him. We're friends to this day. And he says, "Okay, can you open up for a band that I'm bringing on Friday?" And I said, "Yeah, man, of course." And he says, "All right, we're bringing the Coco Band down on Friday." And La Coco Band in Santo Domingo was the biggest thing out. They had that band. Yo tengo una flaca que me tiene loco. Yo tengo una flaca. And salsa con coco. They had all of that going on, right? And I said, "Yeah, we'll open up." So we got on stage, man, and we did our salsa. And when I got off, I went to get paid, and he told me, "No, I'm not going to pay you." And I said, "What?" And he says, "No, you told me you were a merengue band." I said, "Bro, I never told you I was a merengue band. I said my name was Orquesta La Romana." And he didn't want to pay me. But luckily for me, we're arguing in front of the Coco Band. So Porchi heard it. Porchi, the leader of the Coco Band, heard what was going on. And he came up to Julio Perez and he told him, "Bro, if you don't pay this kid, I'm not going up.
Oh, wow.
We're going to get on this bus and we're going to New York." And he said, no, but how you going to do that, this and that? He said, "If you don't pay him, he did a job. You don't pay him, we're leaving." And he said, "As a matter of fact, let him play another set and pay him double."
Oh, wow.
And you know what Julio Perez did? He told me, "Can you get the guys in the band back up, man, and do another set?" Paid me double. Me and Porchi became this tight. Me and Julio became this tight. And the rest is history.
That's dope.
Look at that.
That doesn't sound good, babe. You all right?
Yeah. I'm choking. You guys got me. I'm choking up. No, I'm just kidding. No, I have allergies. That's all it is.
You know, my point to that story back in the day, people worked together.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yes. Communities.
Bands that were already established worked with local groups, promoters. After we because we became like family. Me and Julio became like family, and subsequently, I became like family to almost every promoter in this town. You know what I'm saying? We were all working together. You know, and I think that's an element that just might be missing.
Yeah.
In today's structure, you know,
Well, they all work together, babe. Everybody's working together.
I mean,
You can't say they're not. They really are.
I don't.
You got some good ideas and great musicians that are coming out of the DMV. Actually, there's a great records and a lot of heart and a lot of talent coming out of DC.
Yeah.
And I think that's great, because I think we are hopefully going to leave a very strong mark in for salsa. So, you know, talking about La Mafia, you know, one of the things like I said, I've been singing for quite some time, and I've done all of the above, you know, from singing with Sequence in Miami, that was huge, and you know, every cumbia, merengue, bachata. But I told you,
I forgive her for all of that.
Oh my God! Look, one time, me and Carmelo were dancing merengue. I said, "Off the stage, get off."
It's not that I hate merengue; it's that we're salsa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But wait. So you made me lose my train of thought.
You
man.
should.
We're
You know what you should do
somewhere
next
with
time.
That's what I was trying to do.
That's what he does.
Next time you perform, you should fake everybody out and be like, "Hey, you know, we're the merengue band. Ready? 1, 2. Just playing."
Right. So look, I think the story of how, you know, La Romana and La Mafia came about is and what I was saying is I played with most of the bands here in DC and in Miami and but honestly, and I thought I knew about salsa until I started working with Edwin. It's truly has been a school, and as a singer, it challenges me daily, because, you know, for the salsa that La Mafia plays, you know, you need to have certain attributes that are not so, like sonero, you know, like we were talking about Hector Lavoe, right? And this man was, you know, listening to this guy just come out with all of these on the spot. You know, I'm not a sonera. I'm a singer, and I'm a performer. But I've had to learn, right? And hey, the day that I think I know it all, I might as well stay home. And I think La Mafia does. That's what we bring. We bring a good. We respect La Clave. We bring good music for the dancer. If y'all want to learn where the roots came from, come out and hear us. Definitely, that's what we bring. We bring from the heart to your feet, man.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah,
you know,
can't buy that. You know, you can't buy that.
Hey, before we leave out here, you got to remind me to show you this artwork I got on the wall regarding my life and salsa. It was created by an artist called Diogenes from Puerto Rico. He's a very popular Puerto Rican artist. And my brother got me this painting for my birthday. And you got
show it to us. Show it to us.
We don't have much time, but I'm gonna show him that artwork.
Let's see it, Edwin.
Huh?
Let's see it.
Oh,
yeah, because the mosquitoes are eating us alive out here.
So while he's grabbing that,
you're showing everybody
art.
Not that art, Edwin. Come on, man.
Hey, man. It's the sacred arts.
Right. The sacred art.
Let me show you this. I don't know how to turn this thing around, so I'm going to turn the phone around. So let me show you this thing right here. You see that right there? Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So this is a train in New York City, right?
Awesome.
And if you see in there's some Puerto Rican figures. This is Schomburg. He was a very popular one of the first black. I think he was a teacher at Harvard. He was Puerto Rican. This is Julia de Burgos, a Puerto Rican writer. Hector Lavoe, Peter El Conde Rodriguez, a young Eddie Palmieri, a Jíbaro, El Machete, Los Caracoles, and the train is the number 6 line in New York City. It runs through East Harlem.
That's dope.
And then you have the Isle of Puerto Rico.
That's awesome.
And Diogenes is a Puerto Rican
And
artist.
Diogenes is a Puerto Rican artist who just does all kind of stuff like that.
Where is he based at?
I think he's in his wife unfortunately passed away, and I think he moved to PR, but he was in New York City and he was doing all that artwork, and it's just amazing work. So my brother, I had a milestone birthday this year.
Okay.
So I'm
40?
gonna tell you I'm 30? I'm 60 years old.
Congrats. I'm messing with you.
But my brother went out there and he got Diogenes to get me that painting.
Yeah, no, that's an awesome painting.
I like it. I love it.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed this.
You enjoyed it?
It expresses my life because that number 6 line, that train, as a matter of fact, I don't know if Ty, you listen to our sets all the way through when you're promoting, but
No,
we have a song called Número 6, and it sings about that subway in New York. Come on, babe. Come on.
That's awesome. No. We gonna hear it soon again anyway. We're gonna hear it soon, right?
Yeah, but all I can tell you guys, well, I want to first of all thank you guys for having us on, because I think it's important to get some of these stories out there. You know what I'm saying? But this isn't for me. This isn't just the music that I go and party, although I love to party, don't get me wrong. Right. It's not just about the party. It's about getting that message out there, teaching people what guaguancó is, because there's a lot of kids out there that don't know that guaguancó is the root of what you call salsa right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the more history these kids learn, the better dancers they're going to be, the better public they're going to be. One thing I do have to say to the dancers out there, there's some real good dancers out there, but sometimes I see some, when I'm on stage, I'm looking at the crowd, obviously, and we're playing and we're grooving, and I want to see everybody dancing, but I see a bunch of wallflowers. That's what we used to call them back in the day, wallflowers. They hang out by the wall because they're intimidated to go out there and dance with these cats. I think like when a young musician comes to me and he tells me, hey man, I want to learn how to play a montuno. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to try to learn about your music. I teach them. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think the same could be done in the dance community, where some of these guys that are really intimidated because you're doing 50 turns in the first 15 seconds of a song, you should be able to teach that to them as well.
And you and I both agree on that. And I think the only atmosphere that you can do that and do it well is with a live salsa band, because the music
probably.
I want to take a moment to thank like Ty, you, and on all these other promoters that truly believe in live music, like Mitchie. Mitchie as well is definitely giving work to a lot of bands, and that's amazing, right? So it gives us an opportunity to share with us what we love to do. So I want to thank you, Ty. You truly believe in us, and we couldn't do it, by ourselves. So thank you for that support.
I want to personally thank you for the history lesson today. I mean, it's just like I said, just certain things, certain songs, certain names, certain, things, they trigger memories. And you guys just triggered a whole bunch of memories from my mom's time just by even mentioning Chelsea. So it's just like now when you speak of your story, I can envision, I have a big imagination, trust me. And I can envision the time, like I could even see how she was probably dressed back in her day. She said you had the bush and stuff. I mean, like the makeup and everything. So I was just like, I wish I could have been a part of that. Like I used to, look at my mom when I was younger and see how she used to get ready, and then watching the movies of those times. I'm like, man, they had a blast. I wish I grew up in those times. You could Club 46, 64.
I don't know.
Club
Club.
74.
Yeah.
¿Cómo era la discoteca esa que era bien popular en esos
Oh, in
tiempos
New
ahí?
York.
En
In
Nueva
New York.
York.
There was the Corso, there was Casablanca, there was a Casino 14, all of those clubs. I mean,
Yeah, there's a bunch of
ton of
stuff.
clubs. There were a
So
ton of clubs out here.
it just like it looks like you
Oh, the
guys had
Palladium you're
such a
talking about.
freaking blast in those times, and I wish I would have lived it. Like the stuff that's
Me
going
too.
on now
Me
in times,
too.
yeah,
And I'm
it's-
only 21, so
Yeah.
I love old school side of things. Like I don't like how this generation is kind of
Who you
like
calling old school, Henny? No, I'm just kidding.
even the disco
okay, I don't know.
music,
Everybody call it
Nah, I'm
old
just
school,
messing with
but
you.
Even
I
the
really
disco-
respect culture. I really respect
Yeah.
history behind it. And
You could call me old. I don't have a problem. I am
No,
old.
I'm just,
But when I get on that stage, I rock, right?
yeah. No, he's right. He's right. Yeah, I think the point that you and I both with the social dancing, the dancing in general, it's like it's definitely a movement, and
It is.
I don't think the movement is profound enough of a movement without the live element to it. And I think folks like you said, like me, Michi, maybe me, Michi, and whoever can work together and throw some killer type of event. I'm open to it. The problem is that these groups are so segregated into how they do things, and a lot of that is by design. And you and I, Edwin, know some folks that probably kind of force that habit. Not only that, the nightclubs themselves, they force that. They force the divide and conquer mentality. Hopefully we can pull enough resources and enough power away from that to where we can just get good content out there, have dope shows, people come out and support, and then just continue to build. Because that's what I'm all about.
I would
We
definitely
have
love to
full
come
faith.
see you guys live.
Yeah.
Well, you got to come out next time. Next time we're out, I'm gonna let Ty know so
Come
he
to
could let you know.
Hagerstown.
Come to Hagerstown. Yeah, that's
Ooh,
a hot
that's a day trip right there.
We
Yeah.
gotta pack a bag,
Look,
picnic
look.
basket,
Room, we
maleta,
got some
the
sofas.
pillow.
Y'all
What's that?
spend the night.
There you go.
Oh, I
For the night.
what? Okay.
That's
That's-
it. So
Look,
my
look,
mama-
don't have to pay a
and
hotel
she's
fee.
cooking.
Sleepover.
And she's cooking.
Oh, she's cooking. I just need a pillow, cigar, and I'm good. So
We got the cigar.
that'll work. That'll work.
I take a sofa. I take a, what do you call it, a blow up bed. Boom.
That's
There you go.
crazy.
I bring my own bed.
Just know though that we have 2 dogs that will probably sleep with
So
you.
check this out. I gotta say the names of my dogs too, because even they're into the salsa movement.
Oh wow.
My male dog's name is Mambo,
Oh,
and my female dog's name is Moña. And if you know anything about salsa, the Mambo and the Moña
Moña.
are parts of a salsa song.
That's
That's so
dope.
cute.
Good stuff. She like that. You like that? Henry?
Yeah, I'm like that too. I'm very intentional, so I can understand how
So-
they are.
yeah.
So we
I'm trying to push for the 3rd dog, and the 3rd dog will be called Clave.
No, but we're not doing
Oh wow! Coming soon, right, Edwin?
hell no.
Stay tuned.
Coming soon. So I appreciate you both. From all the things that we've done leading up to this point, and obviously we have a relationship yet to continue. More to come forward. But where can folks find you? Find your music.
Well, we got 2 singles out there, 3 actually. We got Bacalao Embrujado,
Uh-huh.
Después de Todo, and Dominó out
Okay.
like on the Spotify, iTunes, and all that. And you
can follow us on
you can
Facebook.
follow us on Facebook, Edwin Ortiz y La Mafia del Guaguancó. On Instagram, it's at La Mafia del Guaguancó. I should probably spell that, but I'm not going to do that. And then you can look us up. We have a website as well, Edwin Ortiz y La Mafia del Guaguancó. It's lamafiadelguaguancó.com.
And then the next show is Hagerstown, right?
Hagerstown, yeah.
Okay, send it to us. We're gonna
Uh,
repost it and put it out there.
You could tag the page's name on the. Yep.
Yeah.
He got it. He gave us a piece.
Yeah,
He got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So you don't have to spell it out. We got you.
No, we we got their info. Yeah. We'll repost it. And Neil's definitely coming next time. And You know she's been at 12 when y'all were there. I don't know if she. Yeah.
Was she
Nah, but-
dancing?
Do
You dancing?
you dancing? Oh, okay.
I wasn't there.
She wasn't. No, anyway.
Oh,
But I
well,
appreciate
Did we meet?
we're definitely gonna hold that against her.
No. We start fresh. Fresh.
Oh, okay.
Borrón y cuenta nueva.
But like I said, I appreciate you guys always. You know that. And more to come for us. So yeah, thank you again.
Thank you,
Thank you for
guys.
taking the time. Painting is
Having us,
awesome.
guys.
Hey, don't tell
And-
nobody we were out in the balcony, okay? Shh.
Yeah, I won't tell nobody. So I'll definitely be talking to you guys soon.
Take it easy, guys. Thank you so much. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Buenas noches. Okay.
Buenas noches.
You know we went way over
Way
time
over freaking
on this
time. This
last
is not like it's-
show for a
But
period
it was
of time.
it was good though.
Yeah, it was dope.
very,
It was dope.
very informative. I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? I got to see salsa in another type of light. So
Yeah.
it was good. You know, no harm done. No harm done.
Henny
Yeah,
liked
made-
it.
it
You
made
liked
me-
it.
Yes, I absolutely love
So
it.
you got to learn to dance now.
I love history. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Salsa.
in order for me to become a better dancer, I have to study
Okay.
the music, the history.
Yeah.
Then I can move better. I can-
Okay.
And we and,
We-
if you- and if
we
you
gonna
have
hook you
a
up.
few minutes early, then I'll teach you how to.
Okay. All right. That's a bet.
Yeah,
And
we help each other. Yeah.
that's right. And I watch. So
And you know,
That's that. And
yeah, and party. I don't want to get it wrong because somebody
It's
might
not
be like,
even
"What you said,
complete.
trip?"
Yeah, don't start throwing up gang signs.
Yeah.
We don't want them type of problems. But anyway, people, thank you so much for stopping by tonight. We appreciate your patience with the technical difficulties, and
And we're not gone. We're coming back. So stay tuned to any new information that we put out there, either on Latin Vibes Radio Show, at Latin Vibes Radio Show, or at kricogroup.com. I mean, KRico Group, not.com, Instagram. I don't know where that came from. But I am DJ Taiwan.
I am Neil, the First Lady.
I am Henny the Poet, and my Instagram name is
At
Hennessy Baylor with the I, not with the Y.
Get it right, please.
Yes.
Please. Thank you for tuning in to Latin Vibes Radio in La Calle. We do have an event. Hopefully, we see Edwin out this Thursday at our Cuban kind of happy hour that we're doing with the Philly Boys Show. Heavy DMV and Official Papi Chino will be there. That's this Thursday, starting at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
I
12 hours to 12.
enjoyed today's show. I really did. It was just such a history lesson for
It
me.
made me think about my great grandma. The music she listened to is real authentic.
Great.
And
grandma.
honestly,
grandma?
I love all.
No, because my mom
Mhm.
grew up with her. Like,
Oh, okay.
like her mom didn't raise her. It was
Oh,
her
I get.
grandma.
Oh, okay.
So-
Awesome.
So I asked her, like, send me the music so I can understand. Like,
Okay.
I really love,
We
like,
need to do a
instruments
music
playing at the
exchange.
same time.
Yeah, we should do a music exchange of different stuff.
Yeah.
And if you know all the music that I'm into, I love everything, but my favorite is salsa. That to me is always salsa has mi corazón. Es tuyo, te pertenece.
Shout out to Morenito that gave her a salsa lesson a couple months back. We're gonna set something up with him because he surprised you, didn't he?
Yeah, sure did. Sure freaking did. Well, thank you also to the DJ.
Who? Soulstrix. Shout out to DJ Soulstrix.
DJ Soulstrix, thanks again to La Mafia for joining us tonight. You
Yes,
guys
yes,
are both
yes.
wonderful. Thank you for educating us both in the DJ world as well as in the salsa world.
The
So
live salsa world. That's right.
we appreciate you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Come again.
Till next
And we
time.
out.
Good stuff.